Hi everyone, welcome back to GridPro. In this sixth video, we'll continue exploring how to run Grid via the command line. Today we'll focus on restarting the grid smoother from the previous step using the command line. Understanding the reset process. We'll use the example of a Robin helicopter geometry. Robin stands for rotor-body interaction of the helicopter. Our topology has 148 blocks and is saved as helicopter.fra. Let's begin by running this topology from the command line to generate a basic grid. We'll use a schedule file that runs grid for 200 sweeps. This schedule file includes the line write-d0-f dump.tmp. This line writes a file name named dump.tmp each time the grid smoother runs. This file is crucial for restarting the gridding process and is recommended to keep this line in your schedule file when running the grid smoother from the command line. Here, -d is the dimension parameter. 0 indicates that the dump.tmp file is written in binary format. Remember, because our topology is saved as helicopter.fra, the schedule file will only work if it is saved as helicopter.sch. Once the grid smoothing operation is complete, load the grid in the user interface. You should see the completed sweeps in the terminal. Analyzing the initial grid. Looking at the UI, the resulting grid has 0 folds and good quality parameters. However, examining a sheet along the helicopter's longitudinal axis, we can see that the grid could be further converged near the cockpit and the tail boom's underside. Restarting the grid smoother. While we could rerun the topology smoother from the beginning with more sweeps to achieve convergence, this can be time-consuming for high-density topologies. Using the restart option allows us to use the grid data and parameters from the most recent step stored in dump.tmp and continue the process without restarting. This is particularly helpful for achieving faster grid convergence, especially while adding densities for grid-independent studies. First, add the desired numbers of sweep to the schedule file to restart the grid smoother. We'll add a new line called step 3. The grid smoother will run for step 3 minus step 2 is equal to 1 step. So we'll specify the number of sweeps it should run in a single step. Let's continue the gridding process for another 800 sweeps. Here's the command to restart the grid smoother. -r is the restart parameter. Data file is the dump.tmp file containing the grid data from the previous step. Using uppercase -r instead of lowercase -r would force the grid smoother to start from the beginning and run from the specified number of steps. In our case, the commands become grid helicopter.fra -r dump.tmp. Executing the restarted grid. After restarting grid and updating the grid file, the grid is now further converged with improved quality parameters. Using the restart option enables faster convergence of your grid by running from the previous step. We hope this video helps reduce your gridding time and increase your efficiency. Thank you for watching.